Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Joe Sent Me. My name is Joe and I am your host for today. Thanks for tuning in. So today I am going to be doing a giant haul. This is probably going to be the last purchase that I'm going to be doing in a long time because I pretty much went nuts and have bought all of my dream perfumes for a while. There's a bunch more that I want, but for now, this will do. And in fact, as you can tell by my new background, this is the new bookshelf that I got so that I can actually display all these beautiful perfumes. So, you're probably wondering how many did I buy? I bought a whole bunch. So, bear with me here as I go through each one and I'll tell you a little more about them individually. Most of these I purchased, in fact, all of these except for two, I bought through Fragrancenet.com. I'll include a link below, and they are affiliate links, so make sure you use my link below if you're interested in purchasing what I have bought. If you click on the link below, then you'll get the same deal I got on those fragrances. So make sure to use the link below to purchase them. So the first one that I got is Miyake. It's a parfum version of Nuit by Miyake, and Nuit already was a strong fragrance to begin with, but the parfum version is even stronger. It's definitely very masculine, wonderful smelling. The next bottle I bought was one by Mercedes-Benz. I knew nothing about it, but I figured I already have two Bentleys. Why not get a Mercedes to complete my car collection or my cologne collection? What this is actually more of a masculine cologne, and it's called Intense, so usually I go for the things that are called intense. I was not disappointed with this. I thought it was pretty good. And it's not as strong as you would think it to be. It definitely is a fresher scent. So it is a good one for just an everyday cologne. So the next perfume that I bought was this one from Carolina Herrera that is no longer available in most stores. But I heard nothing but amazing things about it, and I read nothing but great reviews as well. Also an eau de toilette. Normally that's not how I roll, but I had to go for it because it's not available in eau de parfum. I'm also a fan of getting a bang for your buck when it comes to perfume buying. So I typically don't go for the smallest sizes unless that's the only size available for it. So in this case, the biggest size that was available for it was actually a 5-ounce bottle, and it's huge. And blindly, that's kind of a scary thing to do because now you have 5 ounces of fluid that you have to live with for the rest of your life. It was amazing. It smelled really, really good, and for an eau de toilette, I think I'm gonna really, really dig it. All right, so the next two that are on my list were two that I was struggling to figure out whether I should buy it, one or the other. I was struggling between the two because I've read great things about both, and some people say get this, don't get that one. Some say get this, don't get that one. So I said, what the heck, I'm gonna buy both. I went ahead and bought Estee Lauder's Wood Mystique as well as Amber Mystique, and I absolutely love Amber, and I also absolutely love Wood Oud type fragrances. And there is oud in both, but there's a different level of oud in both. And these are eau de parfum. These are very rare. They're normally really expensive, but I got such a great deal on Fragrancenet that I just decided, let me just do both. That way I don't have to wonder what I missed by not getting the other. So I got both, and they do smell amazing. These are unisex fragrances, by the way, and both a man or a woman could wear it, and they smell great on either person. The next thing I got was from Alfred Dunhill. I picked up Icon Elite. I had the original Icon, and it smelled fantastic. I actually got lots of compliments for it. And then while I was in Europe, I saw these two bottles that I had never seen before. Icon Absolute and then Icon Elite. Both were extremely different. Absolute was more of an oud fragrance. Elite is an even more different, woodsy, spicier fragrance. I decided that I was gonna get Elite so that I can complete my collection, and now I have the gold bottle, the silver bottle, and the black bottle. Next on my list that I bought is a fragrance that I knew what it smelled like because I had the eau de toilette version of it, and I had La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL, and like I said, I'm a big fan of parfum, so I went ahead and picked up the Le Parfum version of that. I'm about to run out of my regular version right now, and I wanted a stronger, more spicier version of what I already had, and it's fantastic. I can't wait to use it. And then the last thing I got from Fragrancenet was Paco Rabanne's Million Privé. This is my favorite, absolute favorite version of Million. They have several versions right now. They have Million, Million Intense, and then they now have this new one, which is the Privé. I think it's a way classier scent. I think it smells amazing, and if I had to choose any Paco, this is my Paco. So the last two fragrances I did not buy from Fragrancenet. I actually went to Chicago and bought these impulsively, not thinking that I was gonna buy them, but there's a story. So the first one that I wanna tell you about is Gucci Intense Oud. I was extremely skeptical, but I met this person in Sephora at the Water Tower place in Chicago, and she was a wonderful employee who told me, you have got to go and smell this thing at the Gucci store. They only sell it at the Gucci store. They don't sell it anywhere else. It's a really hard one to find online, but if you can get to a Gucci store and smell it, it's going to blow your mind. And in fact, it is going to be on one of my top 5 perfume lists ever. Oud is a tough one for me because I am so spoiled by Tom Ford and Francis Kurkdjian that anybody who claims that they do an Oud, usually it's rancid or it's fake or it's really, really cheap smelling and it goes away real quick. I've not smelled a good oud like this in a mainstream perfume. I've never smelled a good oud like this in a mainstream perfume, period. This thing came so highly recommended that I had to go, and I did. I went to the Gucci store and I took a whiff of the bottle and I was done. I mean, take my money, please. The thing was amazing. And so for $145, for a 3-ounce bottle of eau de parfum. By the way, this is a unisex fragrance from Gucci. It was the most impressive buy I've ever made in a mainstream fragrance. But again, you can only find it at the Gucci store. The last fragrance that I bought was one that I was not expecting to buy as well. I was walking through another store, another mall part of Chicago in the city on Michigan Avenue, and I walked into a Hugo Boss store, and I remember that Hugo Boss made a private collection of cologne and perfume. Their private collection is incredibly beautiful. The way they display the boxes are really beautiful. I'll include pictures, by the way, so you can see it. But the box is incredibly beautiful. The display is, the bottle is beautiful. But what about the juice that's inside? Because after all, that is what matters the most. Well, I remember I fell in love with, several years ago, I smelled Velvet Amber. I remember how soft it smelled and how very pleasing, just extremely pleasing. It was very enjoyable, very pleasant. I just remembered it. I really, really enjoyed that fragrance. And then I finally saw it there and I decided, what the heck? Why not? I'm here. I won't find this anywhere else. So I picked it up as well. And this is the only bottle that I'm buying that is a 1.7 or a 2-ounce bottle. It's really small. This is the only one that wasn't available in a bigger bottle. Otherwise I would have done that. This was about $150. A little over $150 after tax. Well worth it, by the way. It smells amazing, and again, it's not your dime a dozen typical regular stuff that's out there. This is special, this is unique. I'm pretty much gonna wear it for special occasions, date nights and things like that, because this is that type of fragrance. It really is a special fragrance. So I think that wraps up everything, and I'm pretty sure I am done shopping for the rest of this year. Said no perfume collector in the world, right? So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that little notify button at the top, the little bell at the top there, so that you can get notified every time I come out with a new video. And of course, subscribe to this channel and share this channel with other perfume lovers like yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.